Oh, Frankie boy, what have you gone and done? What have you gone and done, Frankie boy? You've been a naughty boy, haven't you, Frank? Eh? You see, this is last year, Frank Warren saying that he wouldn't pay 99p to watch Dylan White versus Joseph Parker. And White versus Parker was a 50-50 fight on paper, highly competitive. And it not only turned out to be one of the best heavyweight fights we've seen in recent years, but one of the best cards that we've seen in a decade. But Frank Warren said he wouldn't pay 99p for that. Well, where's the punchline, you may ask? Well, the punchline is this. After saying he wouldn't pay 99p to watch White versus Parker, Frankie boy's only gone and done it, hasn't he? He's only gone and done it. He's only gone and made Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz pay-per-view. This man's got more front than Brighton. Why do you do it to yourself, Frankie boy? Why do you do it to yourself? Never mind what you're doing to the fans, conning the fans, as you like to say. The snake oil salesman returns. Frankie boy Warren putting on Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz on pay-per-view. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Plumbing the depths. Sinking to new lows. This is a farce of a fight for the so-called lineal heavyweight title. A farce of a fight. And I'll talk about Tyson Fury's recent comments about this fight in a separate video. But in this video, I mean, you can see what some of the press are saying about it. But to be fair, the press talk a lot of rubbish about some very good fights in actual fact. Here we have the scum, as some people like to call them, or the Sun, with the headline, Pure Greed, BT Sports slammed for putting Tyson Fury clash with unknown Schwarz on pay-per-view. We've got Bob Arum lying through his teeth. Maybe we'll get onto that in a different video as well. But lying through his teeth, saying Fury Schwarz is a better fight than Joshua Ruiz. You know why that's so offensive and why that's such a ridiculous and outrageous thing for Bob Arum to say? Apart from the fact that it's not true, Bob Arum knows all about Andy Ruiz because he promoted him for years and he was bigging him up for years. And now he's trying to say that Tom Schwarz, a guy who tried to bail out in the second round against Senad Gashi of all people, him versus AJ is not as good as Fury. I'll get onto that in a separate video. But let's talk about this man right here. The snake oil salesman. Old Frankie Blue Eyes. Why do you do it? He's always dropping clangers left, right, and center, this guy. Slagging off very good fights. And very good. This card, the White Parker card, is honestly one of the best cards I've seen in a decade. That's how good it was. It was pure entertainment, top to bottom, start to finish. And compelling fights. You had Chisora Takam on that card. You had White versus Parker, which was dramatic. Two dramatic fights. Knockdowns and, dramatic finishes and all that kind of business. And even on paper, White Parker was set to be a 50-50. Most people were split in terms of who they thought would win. And Frankie boy said that wasn't worth 99p. Never mind saying it's not worth $19.99. He said it weren't worth 99p. It's like I told you people. More front than Brighton, old Frankie Blue Eyes. So, look. Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz, as Barry Hearn said a week or so ago at the White Rivas press conference, if you don't want to pay for it, you don't want to watch it, then don't watch it. I certainly will not be paying for Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz. That is a certainty. I did pay for Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Oh, yes, I did. And I encouraged others to do so. You remember when I was doing the videos in the build up to that fight? I was saying, go out and support this fight if you are a Tyson Fury fan, or if you're a Wilder fan, or if you're just a fan of boxing who's interested in this very important fight for the heavyweight division. Go out and support it, you know? But particularly the fanboys of Fury and Wilder, they needed to be putting their hands in their pockets and paying for it. Particularly if somebody like me, who gets accused of being a hater of Fury and Wilder, if I'm putting my hand in my pocket and paying, how come you're not paying? Don't be streaming. I thought the fight was good enough and the fight was important enough for me to put my hand in my pocket and pay. But this right here, Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz, in the words of Richard Dwyer, you gotta be kidding me. Hey people, for those of you, just in case you forgot what this Tom Schwarz guy is all about, have a look at this here. This is Tom Schwarz, and I urge you guys to watch this before it somehow mysteriously gets taken down. This is Tom Schwarz going for an Oscar. An Oscar-winning performance, pretending to be knocked out by a Senagashi headbutt in the second round, going above and beyond to try and get Gashi disqualified so that he doesn't have to go through with the rest of the fight. That's what Tom Schwarz is about in the second round here. And yet we've got Uncle Bob talking about, Fury Schwarz is better than Joshua Ruiz. Lying for his teeth. The audacity. I mean, it was really a BS fest. That's what the press conference today was for Fury Schwarz. It was a BS fest. Everybody got up there on the stage, from Tyson Fury to Frank Warren to Bob Arum, and they were talking pure rubbish. It was quite remarkable to see so many people talk so much nonsense. And yeah, have a watch of Tom Schwarz versus Senagashi, a laughable performance, which really puts into perspective what kind of individual this is, what kind of fighter this is. If he's trying to bail out after, 1.5 rounds against Senagashi, what would he do in there against Andy Ruiz, who does have heart? You never seen Andy Ruiz try to pull a stunt like this in a second round of a fight against what? A soon-to-be journeyman. Some people would say Gashi already is a journeyman. You'd never see Andy Ruiz doing this, but that's exactly what we saw Tom Schwarz doing. So do me a favor, old Frankie Blue Eyes, and don't try to sell me mutton dressed as lamb. Don't try to do that to me, Frankie Blue Eyes, because I know what it is, son. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Fury Schwarz. I'm stream team all the way. I ain't paying for this. If Tyson Fury is set to announce a fight against somebody credible, and I think it's going to be a good fight, then yeah, I'll put my hand in my pocket again and I'll pay Tyson Fury. Because that's what we're doing when we're buying these pay-per-views. Or when we pay our subscriptions to Sky or BT or whatever, in the US, DAZN, Showtime, we're putting money in the fighters' pockets. I mean, even by talking about the fighters in these videos, we're raising awareness of their fights. And so I'm kind of helping Tyson Fury here, although I'm giving it negative publicity. But some people say no publicity is bad. I mean, yeah, no publicity is bad publicity, because even if it's negative, it's better that people are talking about it, good or bad. So in that sense, in a roundabout way, I guess I'm still kind of helping Tyson Fury out here. But the reality is, it's a poor matchup on paper. It's heavyweight boxing, so you never know. Anything can happen. And there have been some remarkable upsets in the heavyweight division. I mean, Buster Douglas was a guy who wasn't known for his heart, and he ended up showing tremendous heart against Mike Tyson and scoring the biggest upset in boxing history. You never know. It could happen against Tyson Fury with Schwarz. I seriously doubt it. I think Buster Douglas had a hell of a lot more ability than Tom Schwarz. But stranger things have happened, I guess, right? I'll be interested to see the odds, actually, for Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz, how long they are in Fury's favor and against Schwarz. So, yeah, that's my take on it. I will be watching the fight because this is a boxing channel, and I'm interested in boxing too. But I certainly won't be paying for it. Stream team all the way. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel. It's happening, I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts
and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.